What's up YouTube, it's your boy Drippy, owner of Drippy Visuals, and we specialize in music videos. And in today's video, I'm going to show you what I have in my camera bag. So, I don't have a traditional camera bag, I just have this North Face bag right here. The reason I don't have a traditional camera bag is because I used to have one and I just never used the compartments, and the velcros used to piss me off, so I just thought, fuck it, I'm just gonna get a normal bag. Like, there's nothing special about this bag, like, I don't even know if you can really see. It's just a normal bag really. So yeah, the first thing I have in my camera bag, camera filters for Moment. I have one that's on the camera right now, which is the Cine Bloom Diffusion 10%. So all that does is bloom the highlights. I'm not sure if you noticed, but in the back here you can see the blues blooming. If you just want to soften up the skin, it's perfect for that. And if you want to get away that digital edge from your footage, it's perfect for that as well. The next one we have is the anti-glare cross polarization camera filter for Moment, which is really good. I recommend it if you're trying to get more blues in your skies, get more greens in the grass. For example, if you're trying to shoot in a car, it's really good for that because it cuts away the reflection, so you can see the camera's able to see right through the window. Also got another filter coming from Moment, which is their variable ND filter, 2 to 5 stops, which I've needed this for time, man, because cranking up the shutter speed is not the one when you're trying to maintain the fluidity of your visuals and trying to make it all look professional. It just makes all the scenes look different, so I definitely recommend you guys get ND filter. Next one that I put in my camera bag, the eye balance calibration card. So it just helps you set your white balance for videos. I never use the white side because the grey side is way more accurate. If I'm ever shooting a scene indoors and I don't really trust the auto white balance in my camera, I'm just gonna whack this out, make the artist hold it in the way they're doing it, and then calibrate the white balance using the camera settings. Or if I'm outside, I do the same thing. It's just really good for getting accurate colors. Helps you with your exposure as well. I should use it more, but it's kind of a hassle sometimes. The next thing I have included in my bag is the Mavic Mini. It's a really good drone for beginners. I'm due to upgrade. I think I'm gonna go for the Mavic Air 2. I've heard really good things about that. Even the Mavic Air, that'll be a major step up from this. But if you're really trying to learn how to fly a drone and you don't want to invest too much, the Mavic Mini is perfect for you. You're still going to be able to get usable footage, but it's the only problem I find with it is grading. It's really tough because the codec's really shit. You can't shoot flat in it basically, so it's really hard to color grade. But it's a really good drone for beginners and getting to learn. I'd recommend it to anyone. My little camera bag. In here, you see the things on the side. I got a golden Game Boy. I'm kind of a nerd, I ain't gonna lie. Show niggas that I'm a gamer. Anyone play Super Smash Bros, hit me up. I be knocking people out of stages, man, I ain't gonna lie. What do I keep in here? It's real basic. I'm not gonna go too in depth. Just like spare batteries for my GH5, spare batteries for my lights and monitor, memory cards. That's about it really. That's what I really keep in here. And of course, I got my lens wipe here. This is my first monitor actually. This is the viltrox. What does it say? Viltrox DC70 II 4K. This is not 4K, but it can output 4K, but it outputs it through a 1080 signal. So you're not really seeing 4K, you're just seeing 1080. I recently upgraded to the Andy Cine 4K, and that screen is way better. Plus, it's a touch screen. I'll do a cutaway of that so you guys can see it. I definitely recommend the Andy Cine over this. It's touchscreen, it's just easier. With the viltrox, you have to use this thing here to go through the menu, and it's not great. When you're recording audio as well, you get ringing from this thing because it has speakers on it too. So I had to like cut off some old earphones and stick the aux into the side to stop it ringing. So I would recommend this one. Definitely get the Andy Cine, but for when I'm doing handheld, just to throw it on there, it's perfect for me. Use 2 monitors, and the reason I use 2 monitors is because I'm lazy like that. I don't want to take the monitor that's off the gimbal, so when I do handheld stuff, I'd rather just use the second monitor just so I can whack it on the camera after take off the gimbal. Saves me a lot of time. I know normally people would just take it off, but it saves me like a couple seconds. And next thing I'm gonna show you is my gimbal. So I went from the Zhiyun crane to the Zhiyun crane 2 after upgrading my camera to the GX5 because the original Zhiyun crane just wasn't handling the weight, and obviously I've got quite a heavy lens. I've got a Sigma 18-35 with a viltrox speed booster. It's not as fluid as I'd like, I have to admit, so it takes some finesse, but once you get with it, you're good. The only thing I've really upgraded this to is adding this extension for my monitor so I can insert it here, and also the handle, which is a Zhiyun crane handle. It's single, so I can hold it like this. You can also buy 2 of the same one, so whenever I go on the other side you can duo, or you can buy the long ones. But this one works for me because it's just so easy and practical for me, and majority of the time I shoot in sling mode, so I'll be like this with the external monitor here. I just find it way easier than holding it up like this. I don't know why. With this, I feel like you can get better angles, especially when you tilt the camera up like this. Yeah, nah, really good gimbal. I recommend it. This used to be my camera, but this used to be in my bag. Sorry. And this used to be my camera, but I've given it to my girlfriend now because she helps me with photography. She check out her photography. I'll leave her Instagram somewhere on the screen now. She helps me out a lot, and she shoots behind the scenes, so I really appreciate that she does that for me. The camera, the autofocus is amazing. The only problem I really had with this camera was it did overheat a lot, and the batteries were just garbage compared to the GH5. I mean, I feel like they would go flat like within half an hour, and that's no good, man. Especially if you're trying to shoot interviews, documentaries, nah, even music videos, man. Like, look how small they are. Let me compare. This is a GH5 battery, and this is a Sony. Look how small it is. It literally fits inside the GH5 battery. For taking photos, this camera's amazing. Especially if you're a beginner or intermediate advanced, this camera's amazing. I think the only lens that I really bought for this one, which is on there now, is this Sigma 30mm 1.4, which is amazing for portrait, street photography and stuff like that. I'll drop some of the pictures my girlfriend's taken with this camera. She's very talented. But yeah, this used to be in my camera bag. Oh yeah, shit. My girl bought me this for my birthday, Nintendo Switch. I bought it to like a couple shoots. Well, I'll tell a lie, I'm gonna start bringing it to shoots. I love this thing, man. Like I said, if anyone plays Smash, hit me up. I knock niggas out on this shit. Sometimes I'll be editing and I get carried away. I'll be playing this for 2 hours and say, shit, I need to be editing, but I love it. It's amazing. Especially when you're traveling, just whip out every now and then, play it. It makes traveling so much easier, so much more fun as well. So the next thing I'll be using is the Sony speaker. I think this is called BX22. It is a good speaker. It's quite loud as well. Let me connect to it real quick. I do want to upgrade for a bigger speaker because obviously the bigger speaker you have, the louder the noise, the more like hype the artist is gonna be when they're rapping and stuff. So it's waterproof as well. And recently I've shot a video where it was really wet and the tide was coming in and the water was hitting this. It says it's waterproof and it's really waterproof, so I'd really recommend this speaker to anyone. It's really durable. I've dropped it and everything and it's still going strong. But I'll put the link in the description for this as well if anyone's trying to find a good affordable loudspeaker. The next thing I normally carry in my camera bag now and then, depending on the shoot, but I do bring it just in case, is the car mount. This is really good. It's really stable. It looks small and rubbish, I ain't gonna lie to you. And I was kind of scared to use it at first. I did some tests and I felt comfortable. The power for these are really great. They're really going to stick down to the surface. Just make sure you clean the surface down before you put it on. But yeah, I normally have this in my camera bag when I've got a shot in mind when I want to attach to the car and have the artist driving, or I just want like cutaways of the artist. The only thing I haven't shown you guys right now, which is off camera right now, is the Rode mic, which is on top of the camera, and the Manfrotto mini tripod, which is holding the camera. Obviously my second external monitor and the mini HDMI that's connected to the camera. That's what I really carry on my lens. I really run light when I do my run and gun type stuff, so make sure you follow me on Instagram at drippyvisuals_. And once again, I'm gonna leave my girlfriend's photography page. After this, I'm gonna drop it somewhere here. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. It's been your boy Drippy Visuals.